I recently, QWERTY lol, aka Sam Greninja, aka Sam George, I've been going on a little trip back to my old primary school
Oh yeah.
because I've been doing a little bit of volunteering work. I'm still I keep up to date with a teacher who used to have me like when I was like 8 or something. And she was like, if you're free in the next few months, we'd love to have you down to the primary school just to like do a few days of work, right? A few days of, and I was like, yeah, absolutely. That sounds great. Are you looking if your recording's still going?
Yeah, because I can see your one is moving and mine's not moving.
That might just be because mine's more zoomed out. I hope. Do you want to go check while I'm telling the
I am
story?
gonna check.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah. So it's been really weird because like I feel like everyone has this kind of like experience where they go back to old primary school and they're like, oh, what? It's so much bigger. But like, oh, I remember it being so much bigger. But genuinely, it's so odd. But it's been really nice. I've been reuniting with all my old teachers. Really sweet.
Are most of them still there?
All of them are still there.
All of them.
Every single I left primary school in 2017. Every single teacher that was there when I left is still there.
Wow.
Which is wild. But there's this one teacher in particular who had me when I was 5 or 6, and she was old even back then. So I think now she's a bit like
Getting
like
on.
yeah, really she should be retiring about now. Let's be honest. If you're watching, what are you doing out there? Come on.
Whoa.
But no, so I was like, oh, I've not seen her in so long. I'm gonna go up to her. I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm like, oh my god, hi, Mrs. Blah blah blah. And it's very clear from the get-go she does not remember me. She does not remember who I am. But for some reason, I am like incapable of grasping that. So I just keep talking at her for like 2 minutes. And she, the whole time, is just staring back at me going,
Who is this guy?
yeah. Like, because like, I was just like, oh, Miss Detta, it's nice to see you. She goes, yeah, nice to see you too, yeah.
Did you not just say, oh, I'm Sam?
I said Sam. I said, oh yeah, it's Sam, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, yeah, Sam, yeah. But for some reason, and she was giving me like the driest like one-word responses. For some reason, no part of my brain was like, I should probably shut the fuck up now. I just kept yapping at her for like 2 minutes, and she was just like,
This poor woman.
yeah. And all like, because it was on like a table with like a bunch of the kids as well. They're all just going, he's this crazy man that just keeps like talking at our teacher, like what's going on? So I was just this whole table of kids were just like looking at me like, what the fuck?
Poor teacher.
And then yeah, I walked away from it just like, and then what made it embarrassing is that I saw her the next day, and she actively avoided me. Like she was walking one way, she was walking out like the staff room, and then did a complete fucking 180 back, because she saw me walking her way.
She's gonna retire soon now.
Yeah.
Just because of you.
She thinks there's some like crazy stalker in the school who's like who knows her and who's like seeking her out. But yeah, that was pretty bad. That was a pretty bad, embarrassing moment. Have you got one?